Yo, what's good everybody? It's your girlfriend Trinilla here, and today I'm going to be playing 1 hour of Battle Royale countries in Geoguessr. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Brazil? Brazil pullover? Alright, cool. So I feel like a lot of this, video is gonna be me guessing and then waiting a minute for everyone else to get in their guesses, especially in the earlier rounds. As we get down to the smaller and smaller groups of people, it should be less time because I think most people try to submit their first guess before the 15-second mark. But yeah, okay. So why did I think it was Brazil here? Reasons are the poles that I saw. So this kind of the steps and the ladder on the pole, the reddish dirt on the sides of the roads. I think I immediately thought it was South America off the start because of this yellow sign. I feel like the yellow and black signs are kind of more prominent in South America and also North America, but the vibes of the housing styles and stuff like that, not really fitting to North America. So I was looking around for more clues. I don't know if I thought Brazil off the start, but yeah, red dirt plus the poles plus the signs, and then we also saw a lot of palms and trees and stuff that were I think more common in Brazil. Okay, right side of the road. That is some Ghana black tape on the car, so we are gonna lock in Ghana. I keep forgetting that Battle Royale countries is in the world map, so it should be easier, hopefully. We'll see how many of these we win. I don't really have a goal for how many games I'm gonna win today. I don't know how many games I'll play because a lot of it is gonna be queue time, but I'll cut out the queue time for the video, so it's just gonna be 1 hour gameplay for y'all. Okay, seems like we're in a big city. Can we actually find out what city we're in? Let's look at the sign. I don't see the name on the sign. Okie dokie. Okay, we're gonna say Czech Republic because that says .cz. SAR. That's gonna be pretty easy. I think immediately off the bat, without seeing the URL, I felt it was Europe vibes, just on the style of housing and everything. But we'll look around a little bit more before the last person guesses and see if there's any other clues that could have helped us. The Czech Republic bollard is very unique. It's that and Slovakia have the same bollard with the two kind of I don't know. It's kind of diagonal orange dashes. This is Vietnamese, so that is Vietnam. I think this will be pretty easy. A couple things that tell me it's Vietnamese, so the language on the sign, I feel if you're not able to recognize the language yet, I think it becomes pretty distinctive over time. But if languages aren't your thing, maybe these red and white kind of bollards on the side of the road are a big thing. And I feel a lot of those signs have red and white stripes under them. But yeah, I haven't learned any specific region guessing metas in Vietnam yet, but being able to recognize the country I'm pretty decent at. Alright, Europe for sure. Why am I not able to move? Okay. Sometimes the clicking located. Is that a French bollard? Nope. Okay. Ooh, go back. That feels maybe Hungary? Nope. Okay. They guess Poland. The good thing about Battle Royale countries is you can see the flag guesses of the other players. They guess Czech Republic as well. Okay. Ooh. If it's not Czech, it's Slovakia. Okay, so this is what I was talking about in the previous round with the bollard. So Czech Republic and Slovakia have these two orange, diagonal, I don't know if they're rectangles exactly. I haven't looked at the corners to see if they're right angles or whatever, but they're facing kind of upright. Okay, we're in the top 3, so we're doing well so far. I feel I see Cyrillic, but also not Cyrillic. Is there a rip in the sky? They guessed Latvia? This feels Polish, right? Okay, cool. I don't know if I was guessing Poland before I saw the sign. Like this word at the end, I don't know like what it means or if it's a place or something, but it just feels very Polish. Normally, there's these like signs like with a specific font. There's a green signs with like white text that say like the city names or something like that. Those scream Poland to me, but didn't see any of those at the start. I'm gonna go look back at that one sign if we have time and see what they got. But yeah, the bottom like these words look seem like Cyrillic, right? On the second row. Not exactly sure. Couldn't really tell it was Polish or what the language was on the top. But we were able to with the big sign because it had more information. Okay. We've got opponents guessing. What do they guess? Lithuania. Okay, we're going next. That is all right. Yellow plates, Colombia. I think we just go Colo here, right? Okay, so we see Spanish language around, and we see yellow license plates, which are usually, ooh, not Colombia. Is that Chile? Okay. Woo! Okay. All right, well, this was the last round that we were just in, so I guess I thought it was Colombia because of the yellow license plates, but now I'm realizing that the two plates I saw were actually just like one plate on a taxi and then something on the top, and that this did not have yellow plates. So, should have noticed that. I couldn't even really read this like Chile sign to be honest, but I knew that the blue and like red rectangle like on those like city signs is usually indicative of Chile. So despite not being able to read text, that's what I got from that. So let's keep playing another Battle Royale and see how we do. Yellow signs. Iceland? Ever? These are yellow bollards ever. Nope. Are they? This feels like Iceland, right? I think I'll just, yep, that's Icelandic. And then the red car. Blur. Okay, cool. We got Iceland. Someone else guessed quicker than us, so they recognize it right away. So some things that can help you identify it's Iceland. This specific letter right here on the bottom part of the sign after the GAR, that is Icelandic specific, I believe. We'll go back to start because I think I saw something that made me think Iceland. Okay, yeah. So this crosswalk sign with like the yellow triangle instead of the white triangle, I feel like is unique to Iceland, but I'm not entirely sure. Like this one is white, but I think the yellow ones are only in Iceland. Looks like people are guessing the US, Sweden, Norway. Okay. Kind of like a lot of countries, well, except for the US, that, okay. Next round. Getting Italy vibes, maybe? I think I'll just go for it. Nope. Okay. That was bad vibes. Bad vibes. Let's look for... Okay, go back. 5 on the cross sign. But white... Not Italy. Is it ever, like, San Marino? Okay. So, the only reason that I guess San Marino here is because I thought I saw Italian language everywhere, but then I guess Italy and was really, really confused why it wasn't Italy. But when I recorded some sort of like European crosswalk metas like video a couple days ago or whatever, I learned that like Italy has kind of like the blue corners showing around the edges of a crosswalk sign, but obviously I guess Italy wasn't right. But San Marino is kind of like completely within Italy. So that was like the only thing that made sense in my head there. But yeah, so San Marino, pretty cool. I think I've only recognized it in duels a couple of times because I mean, when I see like the Italian language, I usually think it's just like Italy off the start, but trying to get better at region guessing in a lot of different countries and not just instant sending. Okay. Pare. Why am I unsure of what country this is? I should be better at this. I think it might be Peru was my first thought, but I don't know. Okay, they guessed Arge. Okay, not Peru. Pare, okay. Pare. Look at the car, nothing on the car. Is it like, okay, they guess Bolivia. Chile. Ooh. I'll go Ecuador, I guess? Nope. Alright, let's use our 50-50. Uruguay? Okay, cool. Well, that was not my finest round, but that is okay because we still made it to the next round. So, I wasn't sure it was Uruguay there. I feel like I never, not never, but like rarely am able to guess like Uruguay right off the start. Unless it's like those very specific road lines. Like usually like there's like yellow and white middle road lines. That's how I know it's Uruguay and different like locks, but okay. It's giving like UK, maybe France. We're on the right side of the road. Do I ever just like, wait, are we on the right? Yep, that's a French bollard. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. We'll lock that in. Cool. Okay, so this here on the side of the road is like a French bollard. So it's round and it kind of has like a cone / pyramid shaped top. They can have either like a silver gray band in the middle or a red band. I think similar bollards can also be seen in Senegal sometimes, but yeah, so that is a French bollard and that is why I guessed France. Okay, we have people guessing US, UK. Other reasons why you could think it's France if you had like more time and looked around. So these like ladder kind of like style poles. I don't know if it's called ladder style, but it has like, you know, like the blocks within the pole itself. And we have French language just everywhere. So fenêtre is like window. So, yep. Just a very French round. I'm not really good at region guessing in France. I haven't done any French like region guessing learning or anything yet, but yeah, .fr, and that'll confirm that we're in France. So, woohoo. Okay, we're in the last round, so we gotta submit our guess quick, so hopefully we can win within the first 15 seconds. Okay. Okay, so it's Slovakia or Czech Republic. I'm going to Slovakia here, and then I'll immediately go... Okay. Immediately went Czech Republic there because that bollard on the right with like the two orange like shapes, you know, pointing to the right again, only found in Czech Republic or Slovakia, both right next to each other. I'm not super good at distincting or making a distinction between the two like languages. But yeah, let's keep going. Ooh, what language is that? Why do I feel like we're in like... Are we in Norway? Okay, I think I should have got that a lot sooner, but the reason I got it was Norway is because of this letter at the top, like the O with like the slash through it. I think it can be found in Denmark as well, but it just didn't feel very Denmark, the roads. And then now I'm seeing this bus says .no, but obviously I did not see that at the start, or I probably, hopefully would have guessed Norway sooner. But this is a big city in Norway. I don't know what city. Because I think in Battle Royale countries, like, yeah, knowing the city doesn't, like, super matter. You just need to get the country right and be quicker than not the last person in every round. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm probably explaining this not great, but that is okay. I feel like this game mode is, like, really good for practicing, like, recognizing your countries, and especially if you're in, like, the bronze or silver levels where maybe the world map is like a little bit more prevalent, but you know, practicing those like beginning metas, you know, like the Ghana black tape, or you know, looking for like URLs or whatever. Definitely more helpful to play like this game mode because I think you get to see what everyone else thinks. Why are we in a resort? How am I supposed to know where? Okay, well, I am thoroughly confused here because I've never seen this location. If we could get a language, that would be fantastic. Lots of like white marble everywhere. Trees. Pink fluffy umbrellas. Okay. Ooh. No one's guessing. We're all just like, what the heck? What? Like, I'm just so confused, baffled. Like, spa ritual. Okay. Exit signs in English, sir. Bermuda. Where's Bermuda? It's like right here. Okay. I low-key never guessing Bermuda if I did see that on the shop name. So thank goodness we saw that there. But wow, let's go back to the story because I've never seen this location in like Battle Royale or when I played the world map or whatever, but wow. Okay, everything is in English, so that could have tipped me off. It is obviously some sort of resort and a person trekker. The exit signs were in English. I don't know if I could have gotten it sooner. I mean, I could have just like guessed like English speaking like islands, but there's a lot, so grateful to see that sign there. Black back of the car, okay. Is it giving South America ever? Right side of the road. Maybe I'll just chuck a Peru. Didn't, okay, it wasn't Peru. Oh, that's an ARG pull. That is the most ARG pull ever. Okay, cool. Oh, we didn't even get to explain. That's okay. Well, I saw the ARG pull at the end, so I guessed incorrectly at first, but it's Portuguese. I think. Yeah, I think it's Portuguese because there's like the little thing above the A on the sign. Okay, they also got it. Okay, cool, cool. This is a red blur back the car. I think it's Ukraine. Because of the language and the buildings and the red blur in the back of the car. I'm pretty sure. Okay, nope. Alright. Well, never mind. It was not Ukraine. We were in Russia near Krasnoyarsk. Alright. Well, let's keep going. Got a flag up there. Okay. Dash outer. Making me think like Sweden, right? Or Norway. Can't remember in this moment which has a dash outer. Maybe that seems more Swedish? Nope, not Swedish. Okay. Incorrect there. Okay, cool. Alright, so guess the wrong country to start there. But I saw the dashed outer lines, and that is why I thought it was Sweden or Norway. Wasn't sure which of the two was. Obviously, I guessed wrong at first. But we got to the next round, so we'll take that. Alright, looks like we're maybe on the left side of the road. Is it Bangladesh ever? Nope. Ooh. Arabic? I still kind of... What? Is it Pakistan ever? Okay. Okay. So, I feel like you rarely get Pakistan rounds because I think there's only coverage in, like, Lahore and, like, maybe there's some other ones, but it's, like, super, super rare. We're on the left side of the road. The language was Arabic on the sign that I saw. So not really matching, like, you know, a lot of scripts you'd see in, like, India or Bangladesh or something. But, yeah, that's why I went Pakistan there, because I immediately thought it was, like, maybe, like, it was India or Bangladesh, just based on, like, the camera coverage and, like, the road stripes and stuff we see around me. But you will very occasionally get Pakistan. So be prepared. And if you see the Arabic language and you feel like maybe you're close by, then check a guess there. Got a blue sign. Okay. Ooh, Kenya snorkel off the bat. We're just gonna lock that in. This little snorkel at the front. Hopefully it is Kenya now. If it's not Kenya, that's gonna be highly Kisumu. Okay, that is a big city in here in Kenya. Okay, cool. It actually shows you where you are. But Yeah. All right. So we were in Kenya. We knew that right off the bat before the round even started because of the snorkel in the car. So this is like a very distinctive feature of some Kenya coverage. Sometimes the truck is blurred. Sometimes there's no snorkel on the truck. So if you think you might be in Kenya but you don't see the snorkel, don't like rule out Kenya, you know, because it could just be coverage where the truck is blurred. Okay, TIE. So locking in Finland here. The reason why I'm pretty sure it's Finland is because this like street sign has TIE at the end, and that is like the Finnish ending for street names. We see someone guessed Russia. Okay. There's 5 dashes on this crosswalk sign. Someone guessed Sweden. Okay. All right, and then we're on to the next round. We see yellow outer lines, a white dash middle. I'm immediately thinking like South Africa, maybe. Maybe like Eswatini, right? Does that make sense? Is that a good guess? Kind of gotta check it, right? Okay, cool. We got it right at the start. So opponents are guessing Chile and Uruguay. So reasons why I think it was Eswatini at the start, yellow outer lines. One way to tell the difference between, like if you're between a South Africa and Australia 50-50, Australia almost never has yellow outer lines, although very rarely it does. But the very like hilly mountains made me think like Eswatini over like Lesotho or South Africa. We're on a beach, which what? I mean, I guess I'll go Bermuda, right? Because we were at a resort last time we were on a beach, but I have no idea what the coverage is, so we might lose here. Okay, cool. I mean, hey, I only guessed Bermuda there because in our last Battle Royale game, we were in Bermuda when we were on some sort of resort. So I was like, you know what? Let's try it and see it out. Didn't really expect to win there, but we'll take the win and the dub, so let's keep going. Got a little away from people. Okay, I'm feeling like, I think that says .au, Australia. Let's see what in Australia. Okay, cool. Oh, we're actually near Perth. So reasons why it's Australia. So I can't really find good reasons right now. I want to say things are parked on the left side of the road, but a lot of people are parked on the right for some reason. The sign said .au on the URL, so that is pretty conclusive, although sometimes URLs are just wrong, so you can't rely entirely on that. But if we go back to this like last place we're in, we have the giveaway sign on the left, so that means you're on left-hand driving, and the giveaway text was in black instead of red. If it was in red, you'd be in New Zealand, and since it was black, you're in Australia. It's giving Europe. Where in Europe? Belgium? Okay, cool. The language in the sign, I was like, some of it seems vaguely French, but not. So, that is why I went Belgium there. So, yeah. Very Europe vibes, though, off to start. We'll go back to the starting point. Kind of just like the buildings, like the style, like the height of the buildings. Do a lot of the license plates have the blue on the left? Yep, you can see the blue blur on the left of the plate. So, and also Citroën is like, I feel like mainly seen in Europe. Like I feel like they don't really have that in like the US or anywhere else. So yeah, a lot of these like rounds, especially like on this map, I think I'm looking for language. I think language is something I'm like okay at. I've always said I'm like good at it, but then I'll like not be able to sing to like, you know, 2 very different languages sometimes. So we're learning and it's a process, but it's what I like to look for. So that is okay. We're into the next round. Okay. Okay, we just... Okay, so some sort of Cyrillic language. Blue back of the car. .bg. Ugh, that's tricky. Okay. Alright, cool. We were in Bulgaria. And are we going to get a chance to look around? Alright, we're not. But we saw .bg. We're kind of near the start, so something that a lot of people are going to be able to get. Are on the left side of the road. It's just the UK ever, right? We're on the left, and that is like a UK-ish sign. Ooh. What? Kilkenny? Oh, that's in Ireland. Duh. Okay. Oof. Almost didn't make it to the next round there, but that is okay. Even if I mess up or don't make it to the next round, then that is fine. I'm guessing we're in Greenland. I don't know for sure here, but there's not like a ton of boat coverage in official maps, so hopefully this is right. All right, cool. We made it to the next round. Don't really know Greenland like boat coverage like that, so that's probably something I should study. Okay. Louder pulls. Spain? Hello? Okay, I don't know how I mix up Spanish and French there. I was just thinking I was good at languages. I think I really just like stopped thinking for a moment, so I'm like, I don't know. Okay, tall bollards is Finland, I think, or maybe Estonia is my other thought. Tall circular or whatever bollards. Okay, and it was Finland, so we will take that dub, of course. We're a lot further north than even I thought, but we don't really guess like the right city. In Battle Royale countries, you just need to guess the right country near a city called Kayla. Okay, let's keep going. Escola. Okay, right side of the road. Spanish. Double yellow middle. Someone guessed Mexico, okay. .br. That'll do it. I think I should have guessed Brazil a lot sooner. I don't know why I was just so unsure there. I think I just like locked out and didn't lock in, but we'll lock in now so we can hopefully get the dub this round. We're looking around, we're going down the street, following this bus. Okay, so other places that people guess, so people get, okay, the flags went away. That is all right. Choppies, okay. Are we on the left side of the road? We're just gonna go za ever. Ooh, not za, bots? Okay, cool. I low-key, like, part of me thought it was bots at first, but I'm like, I don't really know Botswana region guessing, or like even like how to distinctly tell it's like Botswana, to be honest, like apart from like vibes. So yeah, luckily we got the right country there. Looks like everyone guessed South Africa off the start. Other countries people are guessing. So we have Eswatini, I think that's a Namibia flag, right? And then Lesotho. So all countries that are close by. And we're on to the next round. We're in a big forest, okay. I don't know why I thought like UK or France off the start. I literally have no clue, but a road would be cool. Okay, it's very like slow movement. I think we're on like a ooh, doggies, hello doggies. We love dogs. Okay. Hello puppies. We'll follow the puppies out of here. Se vende. Bienvenida. Domingo. Okay, so Spanish, but where? Guessing the US. I mean, not US, but Can we go down this road? I don't know if we're gonna get down the road. They guess Mexico. Go Peru. Ooh. I don't know. A soccer field. Okay. We'll give one more guess and we'll use our 50-50. Go Ek. Okay, no. Let's go 50-50 here. Oh, Costa Rica or DR? I'll go DR. Knocked out? Okay. Okay. That's fine. I mean, okay. So, yes, Dominican Republic with the 50-50 there. Obviously, I guessed wrong. It was Costa Rica. Didn't recognize Costa Rica without the, like, Costa Rica truck or, you know, the copyright or whatever. So, that is okay. Let's see what the next Battle Royale holds for us. Ooh, snow. Bye. Dear, it's so delightful. Way to go. Okay, Sweden. So reasons why it's Sweden. So we see like a lot of snow, which made me think like already like somewhere like, you know, Norway, Sweden, or Finland. We see the language on the sign. So like the 2 dots above the A, I feel like not really like, or it's like very common in Swedish. So that's just like why I guess Swedish there. And yeah, okay, ooh, not winter coverage, okay. I feel like something that people learn is like coverages that have like winter, you know, snow coverage, or coverages that don't have like certain seasons or whatever, but I've not gotten to that level yet. So that is okay, but it's something you can study if you would like to get better at the game and that's something you're interested in. I think like the best way to learn is like low-key just learn what you're interested in, because you can get burnt out very quickly if you're just like forcing yourself to get like better at the game by like doing stuff that you do not like. I should look. Okay, black back of the car plus Arabic is probably Jordan. All right, cool. I think if I was not yapping as much, I probably could have got that sooner, but we still got it, so no worries there. But yeah, right side of the road, black back of the car, Arabic speaking. I don't think there's like the black back of the car in other countries that speak Arabic, at least like the ones that are in Geoguessr, but feel free to correct me down below if that is incorrect. Okay, people are spamming that head explode emoji, which is interesting. When you're in like regular like one-on-one duels, you can mute people, but I think because it's Battle Royale, you cannot mute people, so that is all right. People are just really excited they got their country right, and that is fine. I'm glad there's no chat function though, because I feel like chat function in Battle Royale would be so wild. Like there'd be so many people talking, so many different guesses, so many people trying to throw others off. But yeah, we're in the next round. Okay, we got like a green field, wide road, a little bit of an antenna, peeking at the back. LT is Lithuania. For a split second, I was like, Latvia, Lithuania, wasn't sure, but remembered Latvia would be .lv. So yeah, that is why we went Lithuania there. I don't know why the Hunger Games theme is in my head right now. Maybe it's because I'm playing Battle Royale. I don't know. Alright. We are on a road. Like a concrete road. Right side of the road. Okay. People on motorcycles. Is this Philly ever? Oh my gosh. I don't know what. You know what? It's alright. It's like, I don't know why I got that right. I think it was just like the vibes in it, you know, like in like the ancestors, you know, and they'd be telling me like, you should know this is the Philippines. But yeah, the concrete road, the Southeast Asia vibes, and the right hand driving, maybe those are like reasons why I thought it was Philippines. I can't really like explain it, but I was just like, yeah, I'll just go Philippines here. But a lot of countries in Southeast Asia drive on the left. So I think very important to know which countries drive on the left and which ones drive on the right if that is not something you're strong with, because that can definitely help you to narrow it down. And then let's see the language on the sign. Yeah, there's like English on the sign, but obviously this is not like, you know, like the US or something like that that drives on the right and speaks English. It just like gives Southeast Asia, I feel like, with like the trees and stuff, but yeah, made me think Philippines for some reason. So here we are in the Philippines. All right, cool. Ooh, white back of the car, but we're on a very, very narrow road. What is the vibe even giving here? Ooh. Or in Malaysia. Okay, cool. Reasons why I thought it was Malaysia. So there's a lot of people on motorcycles in like Southeast Asia, like coverage, I feel like, in a lot of different countries. This black sticker on a pole made me think Malaysia. I don't think it's just in mainland like Malaysia anymore. Like I think it can be found in Sabah and like Sarawak, but for Battle Royale countries, that distinction doesn't really matter. We're in Malaysia there. And then yeah, we have language on the sign here. It's a very narrow road, but driving on the left in Malaysia. So can help you to distinct from the other countries if you're in like a different coverage and you realize we're in Southeast Asia, we're on the left side of the road, see that black sticker on the pole, go in Malaysia there. I've never been to Malaysia, but I would love to go there. I did have a layover in Singapore though, so close by, but I wasn't able to go into like the city of Singapore, you know? Okay, the buttons on the top of the things are telling me Austria? I wonder how many people are gonna get this right. Oh, okay, 3 of us. So those black bollards with like the red and white stripes, or red and like gray stripes on one on each side was San Marino. Ooh, can I get that quick enough? Alright, cool. What was it saying? The bollard last run. So Austria, Slovenia. I feel like from the style of bollard, although I don't really know what the Bosnia and Herzegovina bollard is. Maybe it's kind of similar, but this sign says San Marino. So I went San Marino. People guessed Italy and Portugal, which are like very valid guesses because like the bollards, like the language, whatever. We got San Marino twice in this video, which is like more than I've gotten in my past like couple hundred duels. But maybe it's more common in like the world map than whatever maps I'm playing for like my level of duels. Okay, next round. We are in the top 3, so yay. That's a long antenna. Okay, ooh, wait, go back. Poland? I think. I didn't guess quick enough. Oh, okay. I was like, the hesitation. Okay. I knew it was Poland from the bollard once I like decide on it, but I was not confident enough to like guess right away. So we're unfortunately knocked out, but that is okay. Let's keep going. This is just the most US round ever, right? I don't know. I thought like Iowa or something at the start, but it's just giving US. It's not US. Canada? Okay, we all guess US there. I don't know. I just thought that was like really like US for some reason. Interested to see where the actual like location is after. People are guessing like Montenegro, Australia, Mexico. Okay, very interesting guesses here. Big field. Maybe like Sask ever? Alberta? Okay. Okay, so this is just Thailand. I feel like a lot of people are gonna get that. People are usually good at like their flag knowledge, I feel like, in Battle Royale. We have Thai language everywhere. We have Thai like flag. So yeah. That is where we are currently. Okay, someone gets India. Okay. I think this building says Thai on it. Yeah, Royal Thai Navy Headquarters. Okay, so lots of clues everywhere, but I think especially when you're starting out, don't get discouraged if you get countries wrong or if you're like not the greatest at, you know, like region guessing within a country, especially in duels, because sometimes when you lose a lot, it can be very discouraging and like not make you want to learn more, but you're not going to be perfect off the start, and that is okay. Learning is a process, and you just have to learn little by little to whatever speaks to you or interests you, and then eventually you will hopefully win more duels and get better. All right, someone got knocked out. People guess India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Bangladesh. Looks like the flags are. Okay, big field, a little bit of antenna, a little bit of blue back of the car. Thinking France off the start. There's people on bikes. Ooh, this is not like a French house. This is like, I don't know, why am I thinking like Netherlands? Do I ever just chuck a Netherlands? This is hecka blurred. Die Deutsche. Okay. So I thought it was the Netherlands off to start based on like the houses, but I think like a couple of years ago, like I only like really like started playing Geoguessr like a lot like within this past year, but I played like occasionally over the past couple of years, and Germany coverage used to have so many like big like blurs and like privacy squares and stuff, like covering people's houses and stuff like that, and even in cities too. So that is why I guess Germany there, in addition to seeing like the .de on the van. We see languages on the signs now. Okay, so looking more German, and then yeah, the bollards. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's an Ecuador sign, I think. Right? Alright, cool. So the sign, reasons why I thought it was Ecuador, so does it even say Ecuador anywhere? It doesn't. But the yellow, blue, red, I feel like a lot of countries, like not just Ecuador, kind of have the colors of their flag sometimes randomly on signs, you know, on like people's houses or on the street or whatever, or like sometimes on like poles I've seen, like in Indonesia, I feel like that's very common. But yeah, yellow, blue, red, so really it could only be like Ecuador or Colombia here, but I think I just remembered it being in Ecuador more. And this coverage, we're in a truck. Okay, cool. We'll just go back to start and look around. People did guess like a lot of like nearby countries. Like we got Colombia, Venezuela, which I don't think is in the game, Mexico, Brazil, Arge, and Peru. Okay. Okay. Next round. White outer, white middle, not dash. That is an interesting book. Castre. This seems so Italian. And if it's not Italian, San Marino, but I feel like we've had a lot of San Marino around, so probably not, right? Okay, cool. It's just Italy. So I think language off of start was like the big tip off here. Like in the distance, I saw something that said Rossini, which just like feels Italian. And then like seeing all the other like, you know, signs and stuff giving Italy. Okay. I'm thinking ZA or Australia here. because we're on the left side of the road. Ooh, purple trees. I think those hills are giving za more than they are Australia. We'll go za. Off the start. Okay, cool. And then also, when I say za, I feel like a lot of people, like, in the Geoguessr community say za for South Africa, like, just as, like, a shorthand. So that's what that means if you've ever heard that in a video not known what it meant. But we have these, like, very big, like, hills in the back, which was giving me more, like, you know, South Africa than Australia. I don't know if we had any outer road lines off the start, but South Africa outer road lines sometimes are yellow. You almost never see them in Australia, but it's not like a 100% sure meta, because there are like rare times I think that there is yellow in Australia, although I don't really know where they are. But yeah, let's go look at the sign. And then yeah, we see Pretoria, which is like a very, very big city in South Africa, so all those things could have helped you to get South Africa there. We see yellow outer road lines here, white dash middle. Very, very foggy. We're on the right side of the road, though. Oof. Someone help me get out of this coverage. Ah. Why is this coverage so, like... Oh, people guess Poland, Czech Republic, okay. I don't know. Hungary? We'll go Slovakia. Okay, we're not getting it. We'll go Croatia or Slovenia. Slovenia. Oof. Okay. Well, that is GG. So we're knocked out there. We had a 50-50, which is like a power-up you get in the Battle Royale countries, but I guess wrong between Croatia and Slovenia. So that is okay. Let's keep going. Also, if you're watching at this point in the video, let me know down below if you like Battle Royale countries or distance better. I think I like distance, but I like both for different reasons. So, is this giving Brazil, right? Okay, cool. I think I could have got that quicker, but that is okay. Yeah, Brazil pulls reddish dirt. But yeah, Battle Royale distance, I feel like it's more of like a mind game than Battle Royale countries, because you can like save your guesses till the end so people don't know how far they are from where your guess is. But then you also risk like you being further than everyone else and you not getting any information. So I like playing Battle Royale distance, but usually I use my maximum amount of guesses possible unless I'm super unconfident about where I am. Wow, we have so many guesses here, like all across the world. Is this like the Ethiopia flag? I don't even know if that's in the game at all, but a lot of guesses in like Africa, in like South America, and there's not a ton of like signage or anything around, so I guess like maybe people are seeing like the red dirt and not knowing where that is. Okay, we're seeing lots of signage. This is South Korea. We're gonna lock that in. Gimpo. Okay. All right, and we're into the next round. I'm getting Australia vibes, like South Australia specifically have to start. We're just gonna chuck a guess in because I think you have to at this point. Okay, they use their 50-50 and they lock their guess, so they're unsure. Okay, we both got it right. I got it right because just like vibes, like the trees and everything, but they use their 50-50. I still have mine. Bangladesh. This is a Bangladesh car. So we don't need to use our 50-50, even if they get it right here. So hopefully, if we need it for the next round, it's not Bangladesh. Hello? Oh. Okay, I don't know what just happened there, but like my guess like submitted but then didn't submit, so luckily they did not submit their guess there. But the car, I think I knew it was Bangladesh because I had like the red and green on the mirrors. I don't feel like I see that a lot in like the duels that I play now where I get like Bangladesh rounds, but yeah, I think that is prevalent on the world map. So Bangladesh meta there. Za? I think the yellow outer lines and the reddish dirt are making me think Za, but we'll see if that is not correct. Bots? Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that, as I was saying like earlier in the video, really don't know how to identify when we're in Botswana. I mean, like, yellow outer lines is kind of in common with the countries that are nearby, like South Africa. But yeah, it's kind of just like a vibe. I feel like there's probably something with like the camera coverage, like whatever type of camera is being used. And then like the tint of like the color, like of the coverage, like that feels like very different than a lot of like ZA coverage, but that is okay because we made it to the next round and hopefully we'll get better at bots identifying in the future. Okay. We are in a truck. In English and Arabic, we're in Oman. Hello? Click. Okay, cool. I think we're in Oman. I think this is an Oman truck. Let's see. No? Ooh. What truck is this? Qatar? I apparently did not know what truck it is. Let us see. Okay, we'll go UAE here. Cool. So yeah, I guess I just thought it was the Oman truck, but I guess this is the UAE truck. I feel like I rarely see this like without the blur, but yeah, we got that wrong there, and that is okay because we can learn from our mistakes and get better at that. Gonna pop you na, 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 na. You got a long way to go. Okay. I don't know why I feel like Singapore off the start, but no clue where we are. We'll learn. Ooh, not Singapore. Click. My clicker is not clicking. Hello? Why am I not allowed to click on Taiwan? Hello? Okay. Well, I don't know why I wasn't allowed to click on Taiwan there. I feel like that's never happened to me before. I guess we weren't there, but that was weird because I can guess Taiwan in like normal like duels and stuff. So that is interesting. All right, we were in France there. I just guessed quickly because I saw French language and it looks like everyone else did too. I don't know, it's giving like Europe, but like, I don't know, Poland maybe was my first thought. I can't really read that. We'll go with Poland to just check a guess out there. Germany, they guessed. Go to Hungary? Nope. Alright, we might get knocked out here. Hopefully we can find some info though. And if we do get knocked out, then that is okay. Alright, it's just on us. Are those flags? I'm literally... Right. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. That was me not taking time to think. I had all the time in the world because there's literally no one else competing for that last spot. But I guess Austria when it was Latvia. So don't make that mistake in the future. I guess my brain just like thought it was the Austria flag for some reason, but nope, it was a Latvia flag. So that just goes to show you need to take time to think sometimes. Greek language off to start. Right here on the sign. Let's look at the trash bins. No symbol on the trash bins. Not Cyprus? Ooh, okay. So Cyprus is newly added to Geoguessr within like the past couple of months or something like that. I think there's a couple of different languages that you can see when you're in Cyprus. Like you can see Greek language, you can see some English, but yeah, very, very new. Not the greatest at like region guessing it, but I've gotten it a couple times in duels, so that is cool. Seems like a lot of these signs have like dual languages, so like Greek and more of like the romanization of like letters. We see a Greek flag up there, which could be misleading, but yeah, people guess Greece, North Macedonia, and Albania. All right, triple middle line, so Za, Eswatini, Lesotho, but this is giving Eswatini, right? Like the hills and stuff in the back. We'll take a spin around and look. If it's not Eswatini, we'll go South Africa, but the hills made me think Eswa. Okay. We locked in Za there at the end. Weren't the first people to get it, but that is okay. People guess the US. So we're driving on the left currently, which is not in the US, or not done in the US, I guess. And then something that is like kind of unique to like South Africa, Lesotho, Eswatini, I don't know about Namibia, but maybe Bots as well, is the triple middle line. So that can help you to at least narrow down like the region of where you are. Okay, so thinking Sweden? Norway here? Maybe based on the dash outer lines and the vibes. Let's just guess based on vibes. They guess Sweden, so we're not going to go there. Okay, we're in Norway. Cool, cool. Let's go zoom down the mountain. I'm like pretending kind of that I'm like skateboarding down the mountain there, but all right, we're in the next round already. .ch is Switzerland. And you might be wondering, why is .ch Switzerland? Well, .ch is Switzerland because it's based on the Latin name for the country. So, yeah. And we got that right there. People guess Germany, okay. Netherlands, Austria, Czech Republic, Poland. Okay, so just like a lot of like European countries. Hungry. I'm hungry right now. I need to make dinner after recording this video, and I think one more maybe, but I might make dinner first before I record the other one. Okay. Top 3. This is just Za? I think, right? Like I'm giving, or it's giving like Durban maybe? I don't know. Is this Australia ever? Oh no. Okay. See, well, sometimes look at the Oz, Za 50-50 wrong. But I thought that like red like roofs of the houses was more Za, I guess, in my head, but it just wasn't. So luckily we got more than one guess there and we were able to get to the next round. White outer, white dash middle. Is this giving like Finland? Estonia? No. Okay, I was hesitant and that is why I lost there. I thought it was Finland, but it was Finland, but I didn't submit my guess in time, so that is okay. That's part of the Battle Royale game, is being able to submit your guesses and being confident in your guesses, so that is all right. Well, we lost that last round there, but that is okay because we had so much fun playing 1 hour of Battle Royale countries, so that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video of me playing 1 hour of Geoguessr Battle Royale countries. If you enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments. Also, tell me if you want to see more Battle Royale videos in the future, whether it's distance or countries. Let me know down below. So thank you so much again for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe for Chanela, and have a great day!